Hi, ladies. How are you today?
Really well.
Very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. I want to commend you on this series. My gosh, I started with episode 1 and my jaw dropped by episode 10. My God, it is so good. You ladies are so good in it. Sarah, let's just start with you first. I was wondering if you were familiar with the book, or even if you did know or didn't know, did you actually know what you were getting into here?
Um, no, I don't. Honestly, I don't think any of us really did. We were given the scripts for each episode about a week before we began filming it. So it was sort of like a rabbit chasing a carrot, I think, in a lot of ways. And yeah, I think that's what's so exciting about this show is that there's like every single time we reach a new height, it's just topped again.
Yes.
And I think
Yeah.
we're able to reach a new height because it has all of that, coming with it to this next obstacle that the girls face, the next, fight or a near-death experience. So yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm
yeah. Well, it was good. And Mia, for you, like, is this seriously your first big role?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Mind blowing. You were, I don't even know what to say. Shelby is just the transition that Shelby goes through in this show. Hats off to you, my dear. You were fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted to ask, what I find interesting is here are these girls, like, I mean, teenage angst is hard enough. Teenage angst on a desert island is a whole heightened situation. So I wanted to know, when you're all dropped off, you obviously all have to be kind of strangers and get to know each other. I wanted to know what the development of your characters were. How did you, did you not know purposely each other in the beginning? How did that all work?
Well, as actors, we didn't know each other at all. I don't think any of us knew each other. And so as us as actors began to get to know each other, so did our characters. So it was kind of reflective in our performances on set, because we were growing up, I guess, with each other as the season was going along. And yeah, I guess when it comes, I think in terms of character development, especially when it was life on the island, a lot of the elements, took care of that, because it was so brutal out there. Yeah. So it was, everything that we had to do really was like it wasn't, none of it was like fake. Like, we were really out there doing it all. So it made it very easy to, get into that space as an actor, into that, character, because it was real. But it was nice because we were all very supportive of each other, and off camera, and then as our own characters, we all had to be supporting each other and looking out for one another. And it was kind of weird how it was reflected in our like private lives, like in the show. It was kind of actually strange thinking about it.
Yeah, it's wild to watch it, and the development of the girls and what they go through. And Sarah, I want to know, well, first of all, between the two of you, who would survive on a desert island easier? Who would have an easier time of it?
Like as ourselves?
Yes.
I don't know. I reckon
you grew up you had a farm, so I feel like Mia has a way with animals potentially.
Okay.
Which could be useful.
Could be definitely useful.
But not with like, it could be useful, but I don't know if I can ride a horse.
Tall,
I don't know if I could like survive.
Sorry, what did you say?
True.
I'm tall.
No. Yeah.
So I could really, climb some trees and get the fruits.
Okay, and who had the hardest time?
We're like,
yeah, and who had the hardest time? Who was the biggest diva out of all you gals?
Come
on, spill the beans.
I think it's the island. I think the island is the biggest diva. The weather changes like no
She's
other.
A bitch.
Yeah, no, it's the island.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The island.
I can't even say enough about this series. I already want you to get started on season 2, because I need to know what's going to happen. There's a lot of things not answered, so this is so fantastic. I have to commend the two of you on your job. You really are riveting in it, and congratulations. Best of luck with the series. It's so good.